looking at? FTM. I mean, FTM, I see it posted a lot. I've got some. Oh God, I did some crazy analysis in the past. It's all the way back. It's quite messy. Yeah? My charts have become really messy. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Let me try and clean them up a bit. I might have to delete stuff. Ugh. Oh, trend lines. What are these? All right, let me keep that one. Get rid of that one. What's this one? Yeah, that's fine. I like our Elliott waves. Oops, I'll just get rid of that. Get rid of these. All-time low, all-time high. All right. Let's get rid of these volume areas. And then these extensions. I think we should get rid of these extensions because they're easy to draw and they kind of make the chart quite messy. Fib retracements. Those are the extensions. Get rid of that one. All right. So this is kind of what we're looking at with Fantom, FTM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the previous bull market. And kind of like a 5-wave correction. Impulse, beginning of end of 22, beginning of 23. Higher low here. See, put in a higher low. And then you've had your kind of your next wave, your next 5 waves. Slightly different. It's got a week 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a week 3 that terminates the wave 3. I was expecting this to come here. So actually this is wrong. So now that I've done this, I can tell you that this is wrong because we've broken the rules. Yeah. So that's why it's good to go back and see why it's what you're preempting and what happens afterwards. So there's been a change here. And let me tell you why it's wrong, because if this was an impulsive one, then this 4 couldn't come underneath the top of the 1. You see that? So this has broken the rules. You've broken the rules here. So we're going to have to redraw this. That's just the way it works. That impulsive, I think I'm fine with that. This for me looks quite impulsive. Impulse, impulse, impulse. So I think this is the wave 1. But this all looks impulsive too. So how would you go about this? Well, because you've broken the rules here, yeah, you have to ignore this first wave. Yeah. If that's your wave 1, which is what I thought, this would be your wave 3. But then you'd have to flip the top of that into support. You can't fall underneath it. So this had to hold here for the last wave. Because you've come underneath it, you've broken the rules. So effectively, you have to cancel this wave. You have no choice. It would be the same. What happened here would be the same as if this made and took out the pivot. You have a pivot here. If it made a lower low, that would also break the rules. Because you've broken the rules, you have to cancel this wave. And then this actually, this becomes your 1. This first part becomes your 1. Yeah. It's basically how you do it. Basically, it's up to the, isn't it? ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's kind of correct. It looks okay. So because you've come underneath, you've corrected too deep, basically, that's what I'm saying. Then this is your kind of ABC, and then that's when the impulse begins at this pivot low here. All right, so let's just have a look at this correction now. Let's just expand this volume profile. I'm just taking the volume of this top bit because that's where we are, because we haven't come underneath the pivot 4 here. And there's your 1, there's your 2, and we're in a wave 3 now. 4, 5. Let's make it yellow. Let's match the colors. Right. And so we are in a higher time frame, wave 3. That was your wave 1. This whole thing is your wave 1. This is now, the whole thing is a corrective wave 2. This whole thing all the way up to this pivot here. Initially, like I said, I thought this was your first wave, but actually it wasn't. And now this looks like that this was your wave 1, and we're in a wave 3 now. So we're in the wave 3 of 3. The 3 of 3 is generally considered the most bullish wave. Yeah, the 3 of 3. Yeah, generally considered the most bullish wave. So we should be in the most bullish wave on this token now. And looking at it, let's just see where it came to find support. Look at this. The price came down and it would actually front run the point of control. You see the point of control? Let me just mark it out here. It's good to mark these levels out. I probably have it actually. Did I hide it? No. No, I don't have it. So that's the point of control. Let me just mark out the value area high. See, we're coming into the value area high now. A very important level that needs to be flipped. The value area high. Natural resistance. And obviously you've got the value area low here. This is the higher range. So I haven't taken the whole volume because I'm not really interested in the whole volume. I'm interested in the top part. And actually what you can see, if you do take the whole volume, that the price has left the overall value area high. You see that? So the overall value, so this is actually, I can adjust this text, call it the top range value area high. And then here I can kind of add another line, and that's the overall range. Overall range value area high. And now that I've done that, I can delete that. And I can zoom in a little bit and have a look. And you can actually see that the overall range value area high was acting as resistance. It was acting as support. So there was an SR flip, and that was a breakout. That was a breakout off the overall range value area high. See that? This is a corrective move. It looks like we're trying to impulse and continue this move. This is quite impressive. It's quite bullish. It looks like we've already had like that's a wave 1. This is like an ABC. 1, 2, 3. This is a corrective move. Potentially we're going much higher for our first wave. This is like our first wave. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, this is consolidation underneath resistance. It's really bullish what we're seeing on Fantom right now. And what you want to see now with this higher time frame move is you want to see much higher prices. This really needs to break the all-time high, and it needs to flip the all-time high into support the higher prices. So we'll keep a track of this. It's quite nice to see. Yeah, getting a little bit of resistance here, but I think what you're seeing is really bullish on FTM. And look what happened. We changed. Let me just hide all these Elliott waves now. We changed market structure. Let's have a look at the market structure. Lower high, lower low. This is interesting. So that was your higher high, that's your high low. We haven't actually, I mean, technically we still have to change market structure because we put in a lower high, lower low, That's your higher high all the way up to there. That's your higher high. I mean, you could almost argue that we're kind of in it's a bit indecisive now. You don't want to take out this low and you want to take out this high, whichever one goes first. You take out that high, you're in bullish market structure. You take out that low, you're in bearish market structure. Just because we were in bearish market structure, we haven't had a confirmation. We have had a confirmation. That was your higher high here. That was your higher low. That's your higher high. That's the bullish market structure, but you've put in a lower low here. Straight after you've changed, you put in a lower low. So if you go down now without taking out that high, you're gonna confirm bearish, go straight back to bearish. So we're in a really interesting place that the price, if it goes up, it's going to go up, and if it goes down, it's going to go down. Yeah, there's does that make sense? This is it. If you take out that high, you're going up. If you take out that low, you're going down. Right? Just because of the way the structure is formed. We're into resistance, but I mean, for me, this is looking really bullish. So I don't see why we wouldn't take that out. I had this previous channel as well. Do I still have it? Yeah. Okay, so this is quite interesting. So I've got this channel from before. So this is a higher time frame channel, yeah, from this pivot here to this pivot. That's the bottom, and it's a parallel channel connected to the all-time high. You see that? So if you want to draw it, you just connect this pivot to this pivot and the all-time high. The reason why this is a good channel is because the midpoint is reacting. You've got a reaction on the midpoint here, 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 and a little bit here. Yeah, so you can tell that there's respect on this higher time frame chart. I'm using the log scale. Yeah, I don't do channels on any other scale. And when you're looking at the price action here, this is really, really, really exciting to see. What happened? You found a little bit of support as you came down, lost it, back tested it, came all the way down, front run the point of control. That's a front run. Yeah, so there was so much demand here that you couldn't even hit the point of control. Bounced all the way up to test the channel. Yeah, and we just powered through the channel. And look at that, we've back tested it on the other side. This is really, so we're back in the channel. Price has taken us back in the channel. So I think this is really bullish. The fact the price lost the channel, but actually it's found its way back into the channel. You combine that with the point of control being front run, and you combine that with us coming outside of the value area high here, came into the value area, came right back out. So the price is being rejected from the value area, the overall range value area. We are into a little bit of resistance now, but we're on the verge. If we can put in a higher high here, we're on the verge of kind of confirming bullish market structure here. And then this low would be your pivot low, your higher low, and then you'd have a market structure change confirmed. It's really bullish, Fantom. I think it's really bullish, right? So I've got some of this. I've got some Fantom. I don't have any plans to buy anymore, but this is a good place if you're looking to kind of position in. If you listen to what I've said, then this is kind of a good place. And then if you combine that with Elliott Wave theory, we are in the wave 3 of 3. Yeah, from the first bull market. Yeah, it was the first bull market. We're on the wave 3 of 3, and I mean, I definitely expect the all-time high to be taken out, but why not higher? Why not go all the way up to $23? All the way up to the midpoint of that channel. That's kind of what I'm aiming for, to see where the price comes into resistance, where there's a little bit of confluence in price discovery. This has got everything to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin really has to go crazy. So everything that I'm saying has everything to do with Bitcoin. Nothing is independent of Bitcoin when it comes to higher prices. Yeah, so I like that. I like FTM. So prop